Hey, Steve. It's a molecule called adenosine. I think I'm in love. It's a critical player, not just for regulation of sleep and relaxation, but also for remyelination. Now, I think adenosine is responsible for all these great things that are happening. So, let's talk about more about what adenosine is. As it turns out, it's a potent remyelination molecule. One image I found in this paper really cemented in my mind. Oligodendrocytes making myelin in the presence of adenosine. And that is just a quick search on just one of my first days. Sure, the image is from a mouse brain and it's microscopic, but still, that progression, that's impressive, wouldn't you agree? The only problem is caffeine's disruptive intervention overshadows adenosine. To the receptors in the brain, caffeine looks just like adenosine, and so it can bind to those receptors as well. The end result is that caffeine prevents adenosine from binding and activating remyelination. To most people, caffeine is good because it creates an illusion of wakefulness. But for us, it ultimately impedes the goal of myelin regeneration. Research has shown that binding of caffeine to adenosine receptors can have far-reaching implications beyond just the buzz of alertness it provides. By intercepting the natural processes of adenosine signaling, caffeine throws a wrench in the intricate machinery of neural repair, potentially hindering the process that could aid in myelin regeneration. So I've read that the journey to understanding caffeine's effects on neurodegenerative conditions like MS is ongoing and complex. I like to boil things down though. While caffeine's allure of increased wakefulness may seem like a boom for those battling fatigue, the deeper implications of its interference with adenosine signaling raises important questions about the trade-offs of remyelination. It's as simple as that. Taking a bold step towards reclaiming balance, optimizing neural health, and ultimately remyelination, I've chosen to break free from the grasp of caffeine in all of its forms, whether it be in coffee, tea, soft drinks, hell, chocolate. Well, with my one meal a day, I never eat chocolate anyway, but still. I look back now and I think about all those things that have been in my life all my life. I mean, I was drinking soda since I was a kid, a little kid. But looking back when I was growing up, I can imagine how the combination of caffeine and sugar played a hefty role in the development of my MS. So by eliminating caffeine entirely from my diet, I can report a sense of renewed vitality and well-being. I feel on top of the world. This decision I made to go caffeine-free is not just a lifestyle choice, but a strategic move for supporting the intricate process of myelin repair and my overall neurological health. From the depths of molecular interactions to the surface effects of daily habits, the narrative of caffeine, adenosine, and myelin repair weaves a tapestry of complexities that challenge perceptions of wakefulness, fatigue, and neural resilience. As we delve deeper into the intricate dance between these elements, the path to true restoration and vitality may lie in understanding the subtle interplay between caffeine's allure and the silent mechanisms of myelin regeneration. In my quest, in your quest, in everyone with MS quest, the revelation of caffeine's dual nature as both a wakefulness enhancer and an adenosine antagonist sheds light on the delicate balance required to nurture the nervous system back to where we need to be. By embracing the journey towards a caffeine-free existence, I beg you to join me, because I am committed to unblocking the pathways to myelin repair and fostering a harmonious environment for neural regeneration. It's like everything. All my essentials, clemastine, and most importantly, my farewell to caffeine and a welcome back to adenosine. This decision to bid farewell to caffeine in all of its forms is not just a lifestyle adjustment, but a profound choice to prioritize the long-term health and vitality of my nervous system and potential to remyelinate. I eventually think I will hear testimonials from you guys of improved well-beings from those who have made the leap towards a caffeine-free existence like me. The narrative of liberation from caffeine's grasp gains momentum in the realm of remyelination. In the grand narrative of caffeine, adenosine, and myelin repair, the tale unfolds as a delicate dance between the wakefulness and restoration, challenging and resilience. This play between the two, really, for a long time, caffeine had this hold over me, and I didn't even know how strong it was. But the call to action becomes clear. Escaping from caffeine allows our oligodendrocyte cells to unlock the door to myelin regeneration and neural vitality. So, hopefully I have provided you with the information you crave and are convinced that you can ditch the caffeine. Maybe you realize that caffeine and remyelination can never coexist. Check out my last video if you haven't, and pay attention to exactly what I eat every day. It doesn't change, I promise you. And if you've noticed in that video, I never mentioned coffee, ever. The great thing is I didn't know it would happen this fast. Maybe it's clemastine. There's so many variables that it could be speeding everything up. Maybe it's just the time I've done all of this, but I want to help you get to where I am. When I decided to bid farewell to caffeine, little did I know the wild adventure that awaited me. Unbeknownst to many, but not to you of course now, caffeine plays a sneaky game with our adenosine levels, messing with the essential processes of remyelination. I was doing pretty well with my cup of coffee in the morning, but I didn't remember it wasn't the only source of caffeine I relied on. Alongside my coffee, a caffeine pill became a staple. Reflecting on when that routine began, it's a blur, maybe 15 years ago. Those were desperate times. I was seeking an escape from the relentless fatigue that clouded my days. So maybe you're like me. I dabbled with medications like Provigil and amantadine, but they overstimulated, especially Provigil. At one point, I had to decide whether I wanted to stay awake during the day or be awake all night. So I decided to take the easier caffeine route. It wasn't a drug, and it was available everywhere. Caffeine, which is touted as a universal remedy, seemed like the logical route to use to navigate the fog without the use of medication. I mean, what could go wrong with a widely available and seemingly harmless choice? Stroke of what I thought was brilliance led me to a product called Nutrex Lipo 6. Product which gave me enormous amounts of energy and focus, and pretty much eliminated the need to sleep during the day. When I started, it wasn't black, and I had to take 2 pills instead of just the one black one. And my body reacted differently to it because I was never jittery, and if I took it in the morning, it didn't affect my sleep that night. But with all those positives came the negatives. It contains 170 milligrams of caffeine, which was designed to be slowly released over the day. I think that's a lot. But when you add it all up with the other stuff, I had my coffee, which I drank with the pill, which was 95 milligrams, and then I would add a scoop of instant coffee inside of it and mix it in. And that would be another 30 to 50 milligrams. That's roughly 300 milligrams of caffeine that would be slowly released in me as the day went on. Yeah, I looked it up, and most would consider that a moderate level. But now that I know what it does to me, I just wonder about what it did to my remyelination goals. I'm simply disgusted with what I did for all those years. One technique I found that I definitely never even think about coffee anymore is keeping my hydration levels high. It emerges as a potent elixir in my caffeine cutting saga. By keeping my hydration levels brimming with mystical water, I ward off potential headaches and weariness that accompanies caffeine withdrawal. The magical number I found from me is around 124 ounces. Armed with a fancy vessel by my side, water vessel, my water bottle, I turned hydration into a riveting challenge, warding off those pesky headache trolls with each victorious gulp. at the end of the day, it's not about the headaches or the low energy. It's about remyelination. It's about our brain. It's about beating MS. There is something magical about the recovery and remyelination process. If you think you can never give up caffeine, think again. The process is definitely worth it. My life has opened up. And once you start seeing the improvements I'm experiencing, you'll agree. All of it. It's about the wonderful things that turn to you when you start feeling your myelin coming back. And you will. And you do. Promise. Feeling is unmistakable. It's the best feeling in the world. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Till the next one.